Hey guys, Deal Gaming here, back on my flat sandstone test map to show you something called the XOR gate. Now the XOR gate, or XOR gate, is used to have two lever inputs, both working independently of the other, and being able to turn redstone wiring on or off. So you can see I have a lever set up here, which is connected to the back of my XOR gate, and if I flip this lever, you can see that this torch is going to be powered and this wire is going to turn on. Then I can hit this one, and it'll turn back off, and then I can hit this one and it'll go back on, hit this one and it'll go back off, and they work completely independently of one another. So pretty simple. You can see exactly how that works. Alright, so this is the setup that you're going to need to build a XOR gate. So I'll just walk over it real quickly. You can see how to build one, and then I'll make one just to make sure you have it down. Alright, so what you're going to do is let me go ahead and get the supplies that I need. Alright, there we go. So you're going to place your 2 blocks of whatever type. Leave 1 space, then put 4 blocks like that. Put torches on all the faces. Then another 2 torches back here. Then you're going to have some wiring right here. More wiring right here. And then your inputs are on the back of these 2 blocks. Now you can either do this by putting the levers straight next to those, or you can use wiring out of the back like this. So if I put my blocks like this, then you can see I can put my levers there as well, and it'll still work. So your output is going to be in the back of these 2 torches here. So you got to make sure it's in between both of them, so that whenever one of them is toggled, your wire is going to receive power. And there you go. 2 lever inputs, simple as that. Now I'm going to show you how you would work this into a piston door setup with 2 levers. So for this, I think the simplest way to do it is to actually have 2 XOR gates, one on either side of your 2x2 piston door. So here's my door here. I can actually flick this, and you can see that wire has power now. This wire also has power. When I turn the power off here, it closes back up again. So I could do it in any order I wanted, and flipping the levers would still toggle the position of the door, no matter which lever it was. So you can see here, this is how I've got the wiring set up. I basically have wiring running over to my XOR gate, and then my power is going, the reason I have repeaters right here is so that the wire doesn't intersect and get crossed up. Then I have it go down here, and this repeater is the input, like you would see over here. So this the repeater over there is the equivalent of the block and lever setup over here. And then that just goes straight up into my repeater and block setup up here with a wire on top, which powers both my pistons. Pretty easy. I have the same setup on both sides, and you can see how easily I could cover this up. So if I wanted to, I could just easily do that. You only need to have a 1 block space there so that the wiring doesn't get cut off. And I believe if you put some glowstone there, it wouldn't get cut off because it's a non-solid block. I think you could use glass as well. I don't know why you would want to use either of those blocks, but whatever. So I'm just going to cover these up and show you what it would look like. Alright, so that's the only spot that you actually have to leave open. The rest of it can be completely covered. And you can see if you just had walls right here leading into your cave base, then it would look just fine. Nobody would really notice. Alright. So that's how you would set that up. Now I believe you could rig this into a completely flush door, like the tutorial that I have or the setup that I have a tutorial for, that's what I'm trying to say. But that would be a little harder because you would have to wire it into the ground. I think I can get that set up if you guys would like to see me do it, and then you can see if you can mock it as well, so that you can have 2 levers for your completely flush door. So I think I'll show you the flush door real quick, and I think I can point out to you exactly where you would have to have that. Alright, so here's the flush door, and you can see the wiring that it toggles it are these pressure plates right here, which are connected down here to this redstone. So that's how that works, and then when I walk over these pressure plates, everything goes in and I can walk through. Now, it'll be a little more complicated to wire in, but I think I can do it. So if you guys want to see me do that, I'd be happy to. I'll get cracking on that right away. Just leave me feedback. If you guys have any ways where I can make this setup better, like switching it to one XOR gate, that would be appreciated. See you guys later. Deal Gaming, signing out.